And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. Got it open there. It's Michael Gallup. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, Prescott. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Off play action. Here's Goff. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And bulldozing his way through. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, When a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This is 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Prescott. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
47. 26.
Here's Pollard again. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this This one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Goff. That is caught. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Throwing again is Goff. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Nothing is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Here we go, 46.
Now Prescott. That caught by the rookie tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
Hey, chill.
To throw is Prescott. This is caught. It's Cox. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 2 jump plays plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
There again is Cooks, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Aubrey now for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Following the interception, here's Prescott. That is caught, Schoonmaker. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Pollard one more time. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Prescott from the gun. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. And that's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. Brown. 4 now. 17. 17. 17. What's up?
Here's Goff.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now Goff looking to change the play.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Taken in at the 22.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Prescott.
That's over the middle to Schoonmaker.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Prescott on play action.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
At the 5-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They toss it down to Pollard. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Goff's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Hey, 76! 76! 76! What's that?
Now Goff. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Super!
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Running right, it's Pollard.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. A give to Pollard, running left. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Left side to Lamb. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week, and well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here, and they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Cowboys, they solidify their spot in the playoffs as they run their mark to 12-4 on the year. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.